Hello traders, welcome to another exciting video on Trading Kernel. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Shreya Spot Trading Bot for Binance, one of the best spot trading bots for Binance currently, which is available on Trading Kernel right now. And in this video, we're going to be going over the installation, the setup, and also a little bit of financial analysis. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to look at here is a little bit about the Shreya Spot Trading Bot for Binance. Okay, so the Shreya Spot Trading Bot is basically a fully automated spot trading system, okay, built by us at Trading Kernel, and it uses a set of advanced calculations to buy BTC with USDT at an estimated low price, and then in turn sell BTC into USDT at a high price. Okay, so this is a bot is currently available for all Binance.com users, okay, and it has returned about 237 times the initial investments since 2017, okay, not percentage but 237 times returns, okay, on average. The backtesting is allowed on the developer files and the installation is super easy. Okay, so you can see some of the yearly returns here in comparison to the buy and hold strategy. Okay, so you can see on 2017 you had bought BTC, okay, and then left it in your wallet till the end of 2017. You'd have about 3.18 times that amount you initially invested. Okay, so with regards to Shreya Bot that had 2.48 in 2018, we lost nearly about 80% of our money on buy and hold strategy. While using Shreya Bot, we made about 80% of our money. Okay, so 2019 we made about 90% profits, while we made about 80% profit with Shreya Bot. Okay, so in 2020 we made about 300% profits with the buy and hold strategy, while on Shreya Bot we made about 473%. Okay, in 2021 we had about 1.59, so this means we had about 59% profits on our buy and hold, while Shreya Bot made about 273% profit. Okay, in 2022 currently we've lost about 60% of our initial investments on a buy and hold strategy, while we have made about 72% profits on the Shreya Bot strategy. So you can see that comparison, the Shreya Bot hasn't really lost any money since the BTCUSD was listed on Binance. Okay, it hasn't really lost any money, and the cumulative returns for buy and hold yields 4.40%, while that for the Shreya Bot yields about 232%. Okay, so we're going to look at all of this, but let's look at the installation. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to head over to my VPS here. I'm currently using a 64-bit 8 gig VPS by Intel server. It's currently very reliable, and the reason why you should use a VPS is so that you don't have interruptions while trading. Okay, you could have issues with your data connection, or you could have issues with your system unexpectedly shuts down, and even while the VPS also unexpectedly shuts down too, probably have some downtimes, but it happens once in a while. Okay, probably 3 or 4 times in a month. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're always active to ensure that your VPS doesn't shut down. Okay, so we are on our VPS here. I'm just going to head over to tradingkernel.com and I'm going to search for the Shreya Bot. Okay, right, so you can see this is a Shreya Spot Trading Bot for Binance. So I've just clicked on it, and if you guys are new here, Trading Kernel is a platform where you could get all kinds of optimized expert advisors for MT4, MT5, Binance, TradingView, and etc. Okay, so you can see the Shreya Spot Trading Bot here. It's currently $49.99 here, but I'm also gonna use a coupon here which is available for 50 people. So if you're watching this video early, you can download the Shreya Spot Trading Bot for free. Okay, if the coupon has currently expired, it's just a one-time fee, $49.99, and you also get free updates whenever we update this software. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this to my cart, and once that's done, I'm gonna go to checkout. Okay, I'm just gonna go back and add it to my cart again. Okay, so I'm gonna go to checkout. All right, so you can see I have the Shreya Spot Trading Bot here. Okay, and I'm just gonna click on coupon, and I'm gonna enter crypto beginner. Okay, so you can see that showed up here. Just gonna apply it, and as you can see, my total is now 0.00. Okay, so I'd also like to receive exclusive emails with discounts, and I'm going to place the order. Okay, all right, so you can see that the order has been received. This is my order number. Guys, make sure to keep a hold of this number, because in case you have support issues, this is what we're going to use to track your order. Okay, so we have the Shreya Spot Trading Bot for Binance, the iOS version. We have the bot for developers, and we have the bot for Windows. Okay, so I'm currently on Windows VPS, so I'm going to click on this here, and I'm currently downloading this right now. It's 748 megabytes, and once that downloads, we are going to extract it. Okay, all right, so that has downloaded. I'm just gonna show it in my folder. You can see the Shreya Bot for Windows here. I'm just gonna extract this file. I'm gonna tap on it. I'm gonna click on extract. I'm gonna extract it here. That's gonna take a while to extract, so I'm just gonna speed up the video to where it's done. Alright, so you can see we've currently extracted the file. We have a builds folder here. So you're just going to click on the builds folder. We're going to click on the dist, and we have the Shreya here. This is the main application. Okay, but guys, do not copy this application into another file, because it requires this certificate file in order to access binance.com or Binance testnet. Okay, so all you just need to do is to double tap on this Shreya Bot and load the application. Okay, so that's currently loading right now. It's going to take a while if it's your first time to compile everything and start running. Okay, so you can see we had a notification here, Windows protected your PC. We're just going to click on run anyway. Okay, all right, so this is currently running right now. We're just going to give it some time. Okay, all right guys, so you can see the bot is currently loaded. Now it's asking for my API key to the Binance. Okay, so I currently have those API keys copied here, but in case you don't have it, I already have made videos of how you can get your API keys for the Binance testnet or the Binance mainnet. Okay, so whichever you want to use, although it's highly recommended that you start out with the testnet, okay, for at least a month or 2 months before proceeding to the live net. Okay, so whichever you want to trade, just get your API keys for that, and you can continue with this video. Okay, so let's look. I already got my API keys here. I'm just gonna copy out those API keys. This is a demo API key, so you shouldn't copy it because it's not gonna work if you try that. So I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna copy this again. Why it's copying it with the okay. All right, so it's asking for my secret key. I already have that, so I'm just gonna copy that from here as well. I don't know why it's copying the codes too. It's supposed to do that. It's my VPS anyways, so just gonna paste that here. And now we are done. It's currently asking for your trading kernel email. Okay, so this is the email, and it's going to ask for the password you used to log into your trading kernel account. Okay, this is so that you can verify that the bot also comes from trading kernel. All right, so guys, I'm going to say this right now. It is very essential that you download this robot from trading kernel. Okay, because tradingkernel.com is safe and reliable, okay, and you would never go into issues downloading any software from Trading Kernel, okay. But when you download this software from a third-party platform, probably a platform that offers it to you for free or a platform that offers it to you at lower prices, okay, you end up having issues on your system, because you could go into an issue where your computer gets hacked or your Binance account gets hacked as well, because these are your API keys. So you need to be very careful, okay. This is an executable file. It could do anything to your system, okay. People could create fake Shreya.exe files, okay, and have malicious code added to it, okay. I'm just saying that because I need you guys to be careful. Always ensure to download any software or this software from tradingkernel.com, okay. So I'm going to enter my email that I used here, tradingkernel@gmail.com. okay. Next, I'm going to enter my password, which is a demo password for the sake of this tutorial, okay. And then it's asking me the volume I would want to trade, okay. So for every volume, we did a bit of calculation here, okay. Let's just scroll down to here. You can see we did a bit of calculation here. So whatever volume we want to trade, the recommended is from 0.01 down to 0.1, okay. So for the volume at BTC, you need to multiply that value times the current value of BTC. You can see we say that, for example, if you want to trade a volume of 0.01, you need to multiply 0.01 by the current value of BTC. Let's say that value is 25,000, which leads to 250, okay. And we also need to accommodate for rapid changes in price, and that means we need to add 10 to 20% of the calculated value, okay. So this means we need to have $300 worth of USDT and also $300 worth of BTC, okay, because we don't know what the bot is going to do. It's either going to buy BTC or it's going to sell BTC depending on the market, okay. So whatever the price of BTC is, or the current price of BTC is, you need to calculate this value 0.01 or 0.1 by that price, okay. So we're going to be trading 0.01 volume, so I'm just going to enter that here, okay. So now it's asking me, am I going to be trading on the test net or the live net, okay. So my API keys are currently for the test net, which means I'm going to just add test net here, okay. I'm going to enter return, and that's it, guys. So you can see that the Shreya Bot has now been activated on the bar length 1 hour on the symbol BTCUSDT, and you can see it has connected to Binance successfully, and it has also started trading. All right, so you can see that the Shreya Bot is now running, and I'm just going to show you a quick demo on how it's going to be when it enters a trade. Right, so you can see this is on my MacBook currently. I ran the Mac version here. You can see I connected successfully to my platform, but this one is currently running on the 1 minute, okay. So you can see that it's connected to Binance, and then you can see here, okay, so it went short here on a base unit of 0.01. the quote unit was 188, and the current price of BTC was 18,000, right. So you can see it's going to show you your profits here and your cumulative profits as well. All right, so this bot is going to run forever, okay. It's not going to stop for any reason, except probably when there's a network connection or a network interruption. So once it does that, you just restart again. So guys, now we're on to the financial analysis section. All right, so before we look at the financial analysis, let's first of all look at the risks. All right, so what are the risks of using Shreya Bot for Binance? Okay, are there any issues? Can you suddenly blow your account? Can your BTC suddenly disappear? What are the risks of using Shreya Bot for Binance? All right, so firstly, let's look at the risks of trading. Okay, what are the risks that you could suddenly blow your account, all right, while using Shreya Bot? Of course, there is a possibility where your accounts could go to zero, okay, but that possibility would happen only when the price of BTC suddenly goes to zero. All right, like suddenly just goes from 100,000 to zero, or from 20,000 to zero. Of course, that's a possibility, all right, but see that probability as almost impossible, all right, because I don't see the value of BTC just disappearing to zero. Of course, if it goes into a downtrend, Shreya Bot is going to, of course, sell the BTC and buy USDT, all right, automatically for you. So if there's a current drawdown or there's a market or the rush in the sell of price, Shreya Bot is going to automatically sell, all right. And I'm going to show you guys this in the financial analysis. All right, so are there any other risks from trading with the Shreya Bots? The only probably risks that are there are the risk of not using Shreya Bots, okay, because this bot is really good, guys. You have to make sure that it's always running and always active. All right, so you can see here we have the download historical data section. I'm just gonna re-download the data. Okay, so this is for the developers. If you are not a Python developer, then you don't need to bother about this section. Okay, I'm just going to show you the buy and sell signals of the Shreya Bot over 2022. All right, guys, so if we downloaded the data and we've saved that data to the CSV file, so you can see the current date now is the 9th of 2022, which is the current date. So let's rerun our financial analysis. Okay, so we're just gonna rerun our financial analysis file to see the current returns. Okay, all right, so I believe everything here has run, and I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of what we would have had. Let me see. Okay, so guys, as you can see, this is the comparison of the returns versus the strategy. All right, so this is what you would have had if you held on to BTC from 2017 to date, and this is also what you would have had if you use the Shreya Bot strategy. Okay, so you can see here we have our sums here. So let's go down to look at the comparison in a graph format. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this out here. All right, so you can see this is the C strategy and the C returns as well. Okay, so you can see so let me just take this out here. So you can see for the C returns. Okay, so this is the default buy and hold strategy. If you head on to BTC, at some point we got up to 16 times your initial investment, and then we lost about we lost a lot of that, so we came down back to 4. That's for the C returns. Let's look at the C strategy. Yeah, okay, so you can see for the C strategy, you can see it was just an uptrend down to 250. So while even the price of BTC was falling, okay, our strategy was still improving. Okay, so that's for the graph, and let's look at the signals. Okay, so you can see this is the signals here. These are the times when the Shreya Spot Trading Bot either bought or sold. So you can see on the 2022 on the 1st, it sold here. Okay, it sold BTC into USDT. Okay, and then they bought BTC here. It took profit here. It also bought BTC at these regions here, but it sold BTC here. As you can see, when the downtrend was going down, it sold BTC, avoided all these drawdowns here. Okay, and then bought BTC at this point, took profit here, bought BTC at this point, took profit here, sold BTC at this point, sold BTC at this point, sold BTC at this point, bought BTC at this point in March. As you can see, bought BTC here, sold BTC here, sold BTC here, bought BTC, and sold BTC here. Okay, you can see it currently sold BTC at 40,000 and left BTC to go down to 20,000. Okay, and then it rebought BTC at 25,000 and then sold BTC at 20,000. But sometimes it actually sells BTC and then it turns out to be wrong. Okay, and then it makes some little losses in the process, but I don't think those losses can be compared to the profits. Okay, so as you can see here, he literally sold BTC and avoided losing 50% of the entire account. All right, so you can see it's currently in also a sell trade now. As you can see, there's a red dot down here, which means it's already in a sell position. If you go up to look at the graph here, you can see for the position here, it shows -1. Okay, it shows -1, which means it's currently in a sell position. But if you're downloading this robot right now, it isn't going to take any trades, okay, until it currently recovers from this sell trade, okay, and probably goes either into a buy trade or it currently goes into a neutral position. Okay, so it's not going to enter this sell trade because it doesn't know the current market analysis until it actually exits from this sell trade. Okay, so that's it for the financial analysis, and now let's move on to the next section. So let's say at the start of 2022 you had about an initial investment of $10,000, okay, and then you decided to buy BTC, okay, and do the HODL strategy that people are always talking about. So you had BTC at $10,000 and you bought BTC at $10,000. The current return of BTC currently is about 0.41. If we multiply that by your current initial investment, you currently have 4,100 as your balance. Okay, and the worst thing about it is that you still have BTC in your wallet and you do not know if the price of BTC is going to fall further. Okay, they keep telling you to buy and hold for the long term. Okay, and for the short term, you've lost almost 70% of your money. Okay, and I don't really feel comfortable with this, and I know a lot of you don't too. Okay, but let's say you use the Shreya Bot and you bought about $10,000 worth of BTC, and then you had the Shreya Bot trade that for you. Okay, currently have a return of 1.72 now. Okay, so you can see your current balance is about 17,200. Okay, but when you take out the cost of the VPS and also the miscellaneous, which includes the cost to buy the Shreya Bot, let's say you bought it, and some other miscellaneous as well. But for this VPS, it's really good if you use inter-server. This is because you can actually run about 20 of these Shreya Bots along with your friends. Okay, so you just need to buy one VPS and use with 20 of your friends. Okay, so you guys could actually cut down this cost to probably $50 or even $20 per year. Okay, so once you pay for that with your friends, you can always have your friends work out that with you. Okay, and once we separate this cost from our initial balance, we currently have 16,200, which means we've made a profit of about $6,200 from January, okay, using the Shreya Bot. These have saved us the loss we would have made here from BTC that has almost wiped out our entire account and has also given us a profit of about 60%. Okay, so BTC is really profitable, guys. Cryptocurrency thing is really profitable, but you have to trade it. Okay, the HODL strategy is now dead or obsolete, I would say. It's like holding the euro or holding some other currencies. If you believe that the price of BTC is going to get up to 200k or 300k like I do, it's possibly best to use the Shreya Bot, okay, because even if the price of BTC gets up to 200,000, you're going to still make even more profits. Okay, and when the price of BTC falls 40-60%, you're not going to make as much losses as you would have made, okay, using the buy and hold strategy. All right, guys, so if you like this video, please give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and we'll also share the coupon code to you if you're watching this video for the first time. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at support@trainingkernel.com, and I'm more than happy to assist you. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.